This week in Sacramento, lawmakers have introduced more than 100 bills. One is getting a great deal of attention. It focuses on the housing crisis.
Our political reporter Morgan Reiner has more tonight on why Senator Scott Wiener says this will be a game changer.
In addition to the bill, there's also a new study out today on what California cities can learn from Houston, Texas. Why is it that Houston can quickly build housing, keep costs low, when many cities in California can't?
Ned Resnikov is the policy director at California Yes in My Backyard, also called YIMBY. It is a statewide advocacy organization.
Houston's cut homelessness by more than half over the past decade. They've housed something like 25,000 individuals. And so the purpose of this report is really to figure out what's the difference between a city like Houston and a city like San Francisco or Los Angeles or San Diego.
Resnikov says he has some key answers.
The number one thing to understand is that because Houston lacks a traditional zoning code, they build a lot more housing than any large California city, a lot more.
On top of that,
in California cities, Los Angeles and San Francisco being two great examples, even if proposed development does meet all of the legal requirements, including zoning requirements, it's still possible for a city council member to kill the project.
Democrat Senator Scott Wiener agrees zoning needs to change in California.
This legislation will be a game changer for affordable housing.
His bill will automatically zone the excess land of churches, other religious institutions, and not-for-profit colleges for affordable housing and approve the project.
They want to build the housing, but the local zoning doesn't support it, or they'll have to go through a 5 or 10 year approval process.
Like many housing bills before this one, he is expecting opposition.
Anytime you propose legislation around housing, there's going to be some opposition, and that's okay. That's democracy. And but there are, sometimes there are just people who don't want to see new housing built at all.
New Republican Assembly member Joe Patterson told me that he is always open to talking about zoning reform.
I've seen this, being on a city council, how much that backlogs these projects. There are some projects that will take 5 years, to come before a city council.
His issue is that this bill is a blanket bill and applies to cities like his, which he says is doing it right.
The city of Rockland, which during my tenure, 6 years, we never turned down a single project.
If Senator Wiener truly believes this bill is going to be a game changer, why stop at religious institutions and not-for-profit colleges? He told me that he's not, that in the past he's already worked on zoning reform that was successful, and he's going to continue working on it in the future.